looks like when they ordered it. I'll just see how many awards it's won.
Yeah, it's quite a lot. Won a lot of awards. Yeah, we had the Honey Beer that we had this year. That's on it. Maybe just one beer festival. Got 2 awards.
Yeah. Oh well, we only have 1 award at the festival. That's sort of people's choice. Oh, that's how it's done. So.
I'll get John to meet you.
Okay.
You'll be the one to see.
All right.
Is it the sort of size you expected, or do you expect
Yeah,
it to be?
little is what I'd call them, and it's kind of like it says in the description. It's, it's part of their diversification on the side. They've got to look to make money wherever they can. Really. It's in the biggest
National Trust, or is it part of the diversification?
It's part of the National Trust.
The Brewery in Ireland is one of these units. We come. Norman.
Jim.
George.
Well, do you want a quick look at the brewery before we go up?
Yeah. Yes.
Or do you want a drink first? You've been had a
Oh,
lot
actually, now you mention it.
Right, I'll tell you what. I normally put a pin on, but with 4 people,
Yeah.
unless you was going to have.
So it's a firkin then, isn't it? Right. Okay. All right. Now we're talking.
So, what I can do for you, I've got some mild in the conditioning tank. If you want to find some mild, or I've got everything in bottles upstairs.
Start.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
I'll get a few pint glasses.
I'm the BLO, by the way, David.
Oh, hi.
Nice to see you all. You made it at last.
Yes.
You got the
Yep.
bit of train trouble?
Yes.
Right.
We left Edinburgh twice. Something in front of us broke down, so came back.
Cancelled the train.
And then cancelled that train, so we got on the next one, and that one was about half an hour.
It's a lot more comfortable.
But that went to Warrington rather than...
Well, no,
I was going to Birmingham.
we'd have had to get off in Preston and then continue down to Manchester Piccadilly, which was our original destination.
You're right.
But then, with the aid of technology and a quick looking around, we could get off at Bank Quay
And a bit of local knowledge.
and a bit of local knowledge as well.
Okay, so you're a local man. Right,
Used
or
to
have been in the
Used to
past.
be, I have been in the past.
Did you know where Dunham Massey was then?
Yeah. I've
Oh,
been camping here in the dim and distant past.
yes.
There's another.
He's northern, you know.
What's up
Were
there?
you a
Used
Boy
to live in
Scout?
Lynn. Sea Scout.
Three Scouts.
Oh yeah, I can see why you
Yeah.
can camp around here.
Did you camp in Dunham Park?
Dunham Park, yeah.
Okay, right, so did I. Yes, in my youth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've visited
It's now a
there.
car park, you know,
no doubt.
where we used to camp.
And until early in the year, my mother used to live in Lynn. I've got a brother still lives in Lynn.
Oh, okay, so you know the area. Well, so you found the brewery.
Well,
that was
I
really-
funded that.
Well, at least there are now signs saying
Yeah.
the brewery
Yeah,
is. I
yes.
mean,
It was very relief when we saw it. On the side, oh, we made it. Hey, by the way,
Big recollections of little bits of Warrington.
I lived there.
Oh no, actually, are you further than me? You're not your father.
Yeah, well, it's 100 to Inverness. You're driving, and then
yes.
another 100 up. That's 200.
David.
I'll just have a half, please, John.
Just go and get you a glass.
Right.
Ease that in. And then what I want to do is I'm going to take one of the tanks out. I mean, these tanks are twice the size of this tank on the tank.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm going to take one of these out and put it in the stable.
Yeah.
What I'll do is a lager then. So I'll use one of these as a lager then. Now the stables sell a fuel that's sort of so I can put a lager then there perfectly. And then I'll do conditioning tank there, so I can transfer them into a conditioning tank. So I can brew lager, and brew my ale over here.
It's a lovely beer.
It's if you were from round here, you'd remember Chester's Mild. It's an old Chester's Mild.
And what sort of strength is this?
3.8.
3.8. Oh.
I don't brew with sugars, so all the flavour comes from the malt. So you get full flavour, whatever brew strength you brew. A lot of the bigger breweries, well not a bit, a lot of breweries are just trying to get as much alcohol in beer as they can. Now I've done a bar upstairs at 9.2%. I've got a little
I think one comes to mind, but
But to do that, the idea of malt extract on sugars, and it doesn't have anything to the beer except alcohol. So, well, that's an old Chester's Mild recipe. It's actually the what, was it the 60s, David Chester, 70s?
70s, I think. Yeah, it's early 70s. Yeah.
But
the others will remember. That's my date.
But most of my beers have existed in the past. That one is from Bollington. It's an old Bollington recipe, as it was in 1938. I do a Stanford bitter. You can have a taste of Bollington if you want. That's just come down with temperatures. I mean, it's very yeasty, but you'll still get an idea of the taste.
It is, yes.
So you've just come at the end of a bottling run, so it's that's our conditioning room with the stairs.
No.
Well used.
Well, yes, that's it. It's a premium.
That's Bollington as it used to taste. They changed it in the 80s.
I remember.
Not a very poppy beer, light and bitter. There's not a lot to it, to be honest. But in Manchester they love it.
Yeah.
I used to love times.
Depends what you grows up on.
To see it was.
I think it was my first ever English beer, in fact.
Hot bodies.
Yeah.
It tastes a bit sort of spicier than I remember it.
Difference in taste, we're down to the yeast.
Yeah.
Body's yeast was it was unique, A, because it was infected. I think it was just...
Don't make it usually, there's loads of ones with infection.
But they used the same yeast for years and years. It used to explode all over the place.
Yeah.
Well, they had some wild yeast in there, and they had some infection there. So not enough to... But it had been... It got used to it. It got used to it, so... 20 kilos we got.
Pretty good year.
Dampers are not small.
So definitely that. They were huge. Some of them was almost as big as a pump.
Yeah. They're an eating damper, they're not as a CAMRA, I think.
Yeah, the white ones been here as well.
They're not really like dampers, they're quite tart. They're an eating damper. They're actually probably the wrong type of damper for beer, but it was quite nice. Well, this all used to be on this big tree farm. That was a damson orchard. Over there was an orchard. There's just one pear tree left at the end. It's full of pears. We love pears. They're beautiful.
It's like a pear beer.
I don't know. The damson beer was enough. When you spend a day climbing up all them trees, going, and then you got a stone. And I don't want to do.
Don't want to do that
It's
again.
a one-off.
The green hot beer was good. I mean, that's probably my best beer. It's a really nice beer. You're picking them and they're going in the kettle.
Yeah.
So what was
I've got the hop next one. It ended up tasting nicer than green, so I stuck with it. It's the same grist.
Yeah.
You know, and it's.
Are you still filming?
I think there's an art to balancing adjunct with wheat and your different blends of malts that is disappearing places. You know, you put crystal malt in a beer, and some people think, oh, but there is an art. It makes such a difference to a beer. So I've got brown ales. I'm doing a treacle beer for this time of year.
Treacle tree.
And I've just done a barley wine.
What's that, the vintage white?
I gather you've got you got a barley wine on cask?
Yes, it's on at the Magnet.
Stockport?
Stockport, yeah. As soon as he had it, he said, "Have you got it in cask?"
It's on
Wellington Road. It's on the A6.
On the A6,
Yeah.
opposite the tax office.
Yeah, yeah.
On the hill going, on the hill just up from Mersey Square.
Yeah. Yeah, it's,
I've not been there.
Is it on at the moment?
no,
Because I left the branch
it's
ago.
on the. It's announced on the Facebook page. It's on the 13th of November. It's their 12-month. They've been there a full year.
Okay, right.
So they've put it on there.
Branch now.
But it's not on at the moment.
It's not on at the moment, I'm afraid.
Oh, it's not there.
That's so pretty.
Because I'm saying Stockport tonight. I made a point.
So what's strength of the barley wine?
At 9.2.
Right.
But there's no added sugars in it. It's all It's literally one mash tun full, straight in the copper and boil it for an hour. And I'm getting about 1098.
I can't handle beers like that.
It's only a small one.
Well, I mean, I'm not a fan of barley wine. I can handle strong beers, but I can't go sweet ones.
It's balanced. I mean, my beers, because I don't use added sugars, I mean, you put sugar 50% out,
Yeah.
you've got to dry it in. Because I don't use added sugars, they are a bit sweeter than most people's beers, but I've balanced that with hops. So there's loads of flavour in there. So that for a mild, normally, the original recipe for that was 15% sugars. Because I don't use sugars, I substitute alcohol. Right. So the sweetness comes with the actual malt.
Whichever shirt it was. And he's happened to mention the brewery. Yeah, and then the long complicated rigmarole of getting the beer from here all the way up came about. Here we are.
It's been a northerly branch that's
Yeah, I'm trying to think what the most subtly. I've won in Chelmsford, Woking.
well, they're almost local, but they're already in there on the 100,
Yeah.
200 miles away, we're sort of
Yeah.
250 miles away.
Yeah, quite a few for the chocolate cherry.
The chocolate cherries won a lot.
Yeah, 'cause
The mild used to win awards. But when the chocolate cherry mild, what I did was I couldn't. You brew a mild, you've got to try and sell it.
yes.
And I used to sell it, and I wanted to keep a mild on all the time. And by the time I'd sold it, once I get to 2 weeks old, I bottle it. When my bottles run out, I brew another brew. And what was happening was, I couldn't keep a mild on all the time because I would end up with too many bottles. So what can I do with this? And I came up with this idea, and I do this secondary fermentation with cherry juice. And tried it, and it worked. And I did a few bottles and pour it out. And a few people either love it or hate it. There's no in between. People at your beer festival would have gone, oh my God, I can't. And other people would have gone, oh, that's gorgeous.
Yes.
They either love it or hate it. There's no in between with it. It's not one of my favourites, to be honest.
No.
But
It was interesting. I mean, to give you the full story, right, it's the people's choice. So everybody gets the opportunity to vote, and we've never had, they counted up over the 3 days of the festival, and I actually spend an awful lot of time going through making sure some others don't cheat. There's a lucky draw prize with a voter, as long as they put in a legit vote, which tier they vote for, to get a prize. We actually go through, and there's lots of people who are either A, trying to favour one particular beer by multi-vote, or they do spread bet trying to win this prize, you see. So it's when they're chucking all these things out. So when these votes come in, they're bagged up. These are Thursday votes, these are Fridays, these are Saturdays, and it's usually about 2 weeks later when I sort of tidy up the whole site that I get around to counting up the votes. So it counts up the Thursday votes and all that. Well, to be honest, there's not really any point carrying on now because there's no way that any of the beers will catch up that we've never had so skewed. But as you say, there were people there just going around going, "Oh, it's terrible! Have you tried that?"
if you like
And
that
then
chocolate
obviously-
cherries, you like the beer.
Yeah.
If you don't drink it. But then again, I have had people who slate it. I can't stand chocolate, I can't stand cherries in beer. Why are you drinking the beer?
Yeah.
You got to try it.
Yes.
You can't not try a beer.
Yes.
So anyway, it just used to sit on the shelf, and people would come in, and some people loved it. But it meant
You've got
I had
another way of doing it.
half the amount of bottles to sell. I was going to keep doing the damn mild all the time. And then Stockport Beer Festival said, can we have a cask of it? I said, well, it's not really brewed for the cask. I said, I can do. But,
Yeah.
and they took a cask of it.
Sorry.
No, it's okay, it's fine.
You only had to.
It's me cluttering the place as
And
usual.
it sold out within an hour.
Yeah.
They said it.
Oh yeah, it wasn't actually the fastest selling day, but it was only a few minutes after.
Yeah.
So we timed up beers as well. It's a bit.
There's nobody to control feet on the guy. I wouldn't want you to get them for everything.
But the dilemma is the Dark Mile was going into beer festivals, and it got an award at Wigan. It was bronze on overall at the festival. It got silver at Macclesfield, and nobody's bought it for 3 years now for a beer festival.
Yeah.
So
When I, when sort of talked with Robert D-Side Brewery, and talked to his contact, Bob, is that right? Yeah. And we sort of like, okay, we worked out now we can get it. Right, better go on the website and pick a beer. I just went straight on it, started clicking through, and it was actually because you'd won a prize at Huddersfield Beer Festival. Huddersfield is my hometown. That's it, decision made. Yeah, so it's good enough for Derby. It's good enough for Aberdeen.
well,
So
Better do that.
yeah.
the milk stouts won awards.
What? No, start again. I wasn't right.
Cut!
Have you got a clapper though?
Jesus. Well, congratulations, John. Overall winner, Aberdeen Beer Festival 2010, Chocolate Cherry Mild. Well done, mate. Cheers. There we go. And cut.
Oh, we
And then try and work it out.
But you can just see it.
without the refinery,
It's a misty day. Yeah.
You got the Beacon Tower, Old Trafford straight in front of you, and then you can see the Trafford Centre through the trees. It's been misty today. You can see all the wind turbines on the hillside. You can see that we've got the ski slope. We don't actually pick out every building.
ski slope, is that what you see on the outside of the bridge?
Yeah, it's